Dave Daly right here on the Muskegon Channel. I'm Andy O'Reilly. Dave Cackley starting a trend.
Yes.
Look at you.
It's called bald guys wearing hats because it's cold.
I like it.
You don't want that heat escaping.
No, not at all. Although it's fun, though, when it's really super cold and you're out doing something, take that hat off and watch your head steam.
Yeah, I don't like that.
That's kind of fun.
Not good.
We were discussing the Ted Bundy Netflix thing here just before we came on the air. Personally, it's good. I've enjoyed watching it. I just don't think it's much more than a Dateline. I think it's a 4-hour Dateline episode.
For those of you who don't know, Ted Bundy was a serial killer.
A bad man.
Bad guy. Killed exclusively women.
Yes.
Around a college age. I believe most of them were college students or of college age, between the ages of, like, I want to say 19 maybe and 23, 24.
And he did get one 12-year-old down in Florida.
Okay.
They convicted him of a 12-year-old, too, which he was an awful, sick, just horrible person. Yeah. I mean, and two-faced. I mean, to the camera and to everybody else, he tried to be really shine and smart. And didn't the judge that convicted him to die, that on his way out of the courtroom, he's like, you're a smart guy. I really wish you would have been a lawyer and not gone, because that's what the judge said when he sentenced him to death.
The guy was charming.
Yeah.
This guy was good looking. He was charming. Yep. I mean, he was. As a serial killer, he's not who you think of.
No.
And that was the big thing. It's like, this guy can't be a serial killer because he looks too good. He's too smart, but he obviously had some demons that you just don't.
Right. So, but my overall impression was this just could have been Dateline NBC and it would have been fine.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, there's either a movie that's coming out or I don't think it's come out yet, starring Zac Efron as Ted Bundy, which I think is brilliant casting because I think Zac Efron's an underrated actor. I would really like to see that. I saw the TV version that was, I think, a late 80s, early 90s, where Mark Harmon played Ted Bundy, and he was really, really good. He may have won an Emmy Award for that. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, he was really, really good. It's called A Beautiful Stranger. And that was some big time.
Madonna had a song called A Beautiful Stranger.
Oh, there you go.
Very good song.
I don't know where to go with that.
But apologies all around for yesterday. We missed yesterday because my internet thingy, this thingamabob over here, is not behaving as well.
So let's hopefully we get through today.
Deep freeze or no deep freeze, Xfinity's on its way today to fix this thing because
very good.
Daddy ain't having no internet hiccups. That's how that works.
Yeah. Ready to just get into it and see
how
far we can get? All right. Let's do it. Former Vice President Joe Biden is nearing a decision on whether he will throw his hat into the 2020 presidential ring. Biden was speaking at an event in Fort Lauderdale on Monday. The 76-year-old said it's, quote, critically important that we change the current atmosphere. I think he's probably going to run.
Yeah.
Although there's a couple of problems. He's old and he's white.
Right.
And that's not what the progressives want. They want somebody, and he's a man.
Yeah.
And it's so he would be the smart choice, actually. Now, when he talks about changing the atmosphere, I don't know if Joe's going to change the atmosphere. Keep in mind, this is a guy who said that Mitt Romney was going to put black people back in chains. So, but that was, in fairness to Joe, that was back when he was just a young kid, about 71 in 2012. So you forgive him those youthful indiscretions and misspeaks.
I look at it like this, and
we'll see.
I'm gonna swear. Just go ahead and say it. I'm jaded.
Mm-hmm.
But how many Democrats do we have with their hat in the ring now?
900, a ton. Everybody's lining up.
Think of the millions and millions of dollars that are going to be spent trying to get these people elected.
Oh, yes, no question.
And it's only going to be one of them.
Right.
Dude.
Everybody's lining up because they think.
That's a lot of junk mail, and that's a lot of robocalls, and that's a lot of pain in the ass stuff.
Right.
And
I mean, the smart move would be to just let Joe do it because he's the most qualified of anybody running. He's old, but he's a young 76, Andy. So, and
76 is the new 46, is what I heard.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Yeah.
And
then I hear yesterday Hillary's thinking about it again. It's like, lady, just throw in the towel. Would you?
You embarrassed yourself the first time around. Don't do it again. Joe, though, has got he's the most likable. He is easily the most likable. You throw him out there against Donald Trump, he's got a shot. I think Trump would still be a slim favorite, but I think Joe is the best bet if you're a Democrat. Once again, I don't have a dog in these fights. I honestly don't care. And that's where I've noticed this is one of those things where if you're not anti-Trumps, for some reason they think you're pro-Trump. And but we've just gotten to that point where if you're not for me, you're against me.
Right.
And a lot of the people on the Trump side will do that too. It's like, oh, if you don't think he's the greatest thing, well, you're a socialist. It's dumb. It's dumb thinking on both sides, and it drives me insane. But I would like to see a Joe v. Trump, a couple of geriatrics fighting it out. May the best old guy win. And let's move on.
To every debate, and they're like, "You smell like my Walter." And you know what's effective? You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of Trump, the president has accepted Speaker Nancy Pelosi's invitation to deliver the State of the Union address.
Nice.
The address was originally scheduled for earlier this month, but of course postponed due to the government shutdown. The address will now take place next Thursday, January 29th, or is it this Thursday? January 20th. When is January 29th? I think it's this Thursday.
January 29th is today.
No, today's not January 29th.
Yeah, I'm looking at the calendar.
Or no, then it's next Thursday. I'm sorry, it's February something.
There you go.
Who cares? You know
Way
what?
to go. Good news.
Watch this. No, honestly.
That's why you're winning the Edward R. Murrow Award this year.
No, listen. Do you care about the State of the Union address? Nobody cares. It's the same thing every single.
Dude.
Whoever the party's in power is, everything's great. Whoever's the opposing party, everything sucks. And
if this guy gets up in the State of the Union and says anything other than we're a broken mess and we really need to work on ourselves.
He can't say that.
Huh?
You know he can't say that.
I know he can't, but that's the State of the Union. Okay? I just gave it.
No, the State of the Union.
We got a lot of soul searching to do as a country, and how we get along as people, and how our leaders work, and how we work together, and how we look at each other, and how we talk to each other. That's the State of the Union. Boom.
I would agree with that. But here's the thing: is I think we talk to each other fine. I think it's how we behave on Twitter and Facebook. That's all this is. It's Facebook, Twitter garbage. That's it.
Okay.
And in 24, if you didn't live your life on social media and you ignored cable news, whether it's Fox, CNN, MSNBC, if you just ignored that stuff, everything's okay. Everything would be fine. But people can't ignore it. Everybody has got to throw in their 2 cents, 4 cents, 8 cents, whatever unqualified opinion, including us. I mean, we'll throw it out there too. But I mean, stay off that and everything's fine. Just everybody treats each other, I think, fine face to face. It's when you get on social media and nobody can see you and nobody knows who you are that stuff starts. So
I'm starting to get something here. We legalized weed back in November. You're wearing a beanie now.
Oh, I see. I think
has Dave? Have you become a hippie?
No.
Okay.
I like the hippies. I wish they'd bathe more, but otherwise, I like the hippies.
All right,
just need to wash a little bit more. Stop. The patchouli oil is just. I don't like the funk. Anyway, I've got to do this story because we didn't yesterday, and it doesn't concern me. But the Lumberjacks had a little bit of a losing streak. They hadn't lost 2 in a row, I don't think, all year. They lost back-to-back games last weekend. Shootout 1-0 to Fargo last Friday. Then they went down to Team USA 4-1 on Saturday. Andy O'Reilly, you were there. You were throwing trinkets to the kids.
I have no insight.
You have no insight on the
I've been there 18 years, Dave, and I have yet to see a hockey game. It just doesn't work out for me.
Right.
And we were talking about it the other day too. I don't know the rules of hockey. I don't know the hand signals.
Really?
No, I have no idea.
I mean, I still am not 100% sure what icing is, but I can follow.
I know that
hockey
one.
Game.
Icing is when they shoot the puck all the way down to the other end of the ice and there's nobody there. Okay. It's like intentional grounding.
Okay, gotcha. Very good.
Yeah.
Way to make that simplify that for me. I appreciate it.
Try to put it in words you'd understand.
That was good. That was very good. I appreciate it. Sports, both Michigan and Michigan State remained where they were atop the top 25 college basketball poll. Michigan at 5, Michigan State at 6. Of course, Sparty coming off a 10-point loss to Purdue. That was their first loss in 13 games and the first one in 21 Big Ten contests. They remain tied now atop the Big Ten with Michigan. Looking forward to that February 24th matchup at Chrysler.
Can't wait. I'm counting the moments.
That's gonna be a big time game. Of course, Super Sunday just a few days away. We got the Patriots, we got the Rams, all the hubbub and the brouhaha going on down Atlanta way. So,
putting any money on this thing?
I'll put money on New England. You can take the Rams straight up.
No, I don't want the Rams. I want New England.
You ain't getting New England. No, I'm not betting against Brady. You kidding me? That's insane. I don't care if he's 41. Guy for you. I don't care if he's 41. I don't care if his hair is fake. He's going to win his 6th Super Bowl. Yeah. Hair plugs.
Hey, let's throw this in there, too. Don't forget Thursday night at MuskegonChannel.com. You can turn into the premiere of Muskegon Tonight with yours truly and Jeremy DeWitt. We're going to have a nice talk show going on. It's going to be the mayor of Muskegon will be our first guest. And then we've got Jim Rudisell from the Winter Sports Complex coming on. And then at the end of the show, we'll have a fun comedian named Ricardo Williams Winston.
Oh,
so 7:30 Thursday night. Instead of the State of Union, tune into Muskegon
Tonight. There you go.
There you have it.
Sounds like a plan.
I can understand why they moved it to February. They don't want to compete against us.
There you go.
Have yourself a great Tuesday.